when I finished my ND. I'm a regular broke guy. So that's how I come up, okay, how can I break through these financial struggles? So I now thought of, well, there are some attributes that I have. Part of the attribute I possess is that I possess so much integrity. So I now, okay, this integrity can fetch me something. My name is Sodiq Damilola Ajani, the CEO of Albarka Business Support Limited, and this is my hustle story. It has been my mom that has taken care of tuition fees, and she has been doing a lot of encouragement. She really helped me when I got admission into tertiary institute. That's my poly year. To cut the long story short, I had my ND while I want to proceed to HND. So I thought of, well, do I still going to be disturbing this woman to cater for the tuition fees? So, well, those times I've went through a lot of symposium about financial intelligence, how you can be financial independent, how you can be a financial literate. During my ND days, when I finished my ND, I'm a regular broke guy, so I'm just trying to make ends meet. So I through the lessons of Robert Kiyosaki in the Rich Dad Poor Dad, it is only a statement that closes the mind, a question opens the mind, because a statement comes like when something happens and you just give a conclusion that, well, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do that. That's a statement. It has closed up your mind. But when you ask question like, how can I do that, how can I, it opens your mind. So that's how I come up, okay, how can I break through these financial struggles, this financial how I've been financially handicapped. So I now thought of, but then POS was not so perpetual around as like today. So I now thought of doing POS. So I worked in an hotel for like 3 months. The remuneration package I got from the hotel, so I gathered it and got a POS. But the question is, after I got this POS, how do I get the money to make transactions? So and I go through the books again. When you read through Robert Kiyosaki's books, he won't tell you what to do, but going through the books, it will open your mind through a lot of ideas. So I now thought of, well, there are some attributes that I have. Well, of course, there are attributes that most people have that they are not looking into. Part of the attribute I possess is that I possess so much integrity. So I now, okay, this integrity can fetch me something. So I now thought of, well, I have POS and I don't want to seek people's blessings to just give me money for the business. I want to think of how can I actualize this money to make transactions. So I now call about 2 to 5 people that these 2 to 5 people know that they can entrust me with their properties, with their money. So I now call them, I want to start collecting this weekly contribution, and this weekly contribution will be a rotational one. In Yoruba they call it ajo kiko. So these 5 people meet with another 5 people, so a total of 10 people. So now we agreed to contribute 2 to 5 every week. So this is 2 to 5 every week for 10 people. It's 25,000 naira. So it is a rotational one. I have to put someone at number 1, number 2 to number 10 respectively. But this 1 to 10, it is commonsensical to just think that it is based on how I trust these people that I can give them earliest number. So and I thought of, okay, this number 1, number 2 and number 3 I will not give anybody. And of course I will be making use of this money to run my transaction, my POS. So 3 weeks is much to achieve a lot. But within that 3 weeks of doing my POS, I made a lot of money with that 3 weeks rotational contribution. By the 4th week, I started giving those that have been saving consistently without even bothering them. You have not contributed for this week, so that's how I've achieved. To cut the long story short, before the end of 10 weeks for that weekly rotational contribution, I've already even made 25,000 of the whole amount. So at the end of the 10 weeks, I now talk to myself like, this is achievable. When I discovered myself, it is part of which I discovered myself of keeping people's properties, because money is also a property to a human. So keeping it for people, and anytime they need it, they get it back. So even most of these subscribers of weekly contribution have been notifying me that, why can't you start this thing? So I've been thinking about this before. So I now thought of, okay, what I make research on, even but I'm going to start this thing, I should go through the right steps. So the first thing was registering my company. So I registered as a company. So within a short period of time, after about 6-7 months, we proceed to get an office. So we expanded. We started from the proximity of our office, which is Omida. We advertise what we do, our services. So we started from general savings. Other services that we offer business loans to our subscribers. These business loans are for subscribers that have been with us for at least 2 months, that have stable shops, and they can guarantee, they have a guarantor for us. So we have been doing that across all the locations that we do offer these services. We have been so consistent, and we have been delivering very well. Most of our customers are traders, and they are generally illiterate. Let me just put it like that. So we had challenges with relating to them. Relating with market women, it's so much, it is so tiring at times. So you have to be patient with them, and you have to make them know that this thing you are offering them, you are making business loan, you are making it easy for them. Because you want to seek loan to some financial institutions like banks, they will make you go through some process that even with the money you will get tired along the line. So we didn't just save with us for 1 month, and we confirm that you have a stable shop and you are doing daily savings, we offer you loan. It's not an easy journey, because the first month has been so challenging. So many people reject us, because so many companies like that have run, and they have run with people's money. But we thank God we don't have that in mind, and we are not even doing that. And as you can see, we are here. We are here for the masses, because we are making financial services, we are easy up financial orders of the masses. So we are not even up to a year. By February we'll be up to a year, and we now have about 2,000 subscribers. So it is encouraging. My advice for most especially the young people out there, that they should not limit themselves, because there's no limit to what they can achieve. They should be a kind of person with varied skills. Let me just put this, because while I was in ND, the only thing I know is how I will get distinction, and of course I achieve it. So I just want to read and pass out in flying colors. Nothing in my head I'm not thinking of any entrepreneurship. I thinking of getting any entrepreneurship skills, because that's very important. I'm not saying people should not progress in their academics, but they should think of an alternative. In my tertiary institution, I studied electrical electronics engineering, and look at me now. I found myself in a financial institute. A lot of opportunities out there. Thank you very much for watching my audio story on Source TV. Once again, my name is Sodiq Damilola Ajani, the CEO of Albarka Business Support Limited. Thank you.